Do you worry about AI, AGI enabling a dystopian state of this nature? Whether it's 1984 with surveillance and fear, or Brave New World with pleasure and what is it? Lots of sex, but no deep human experience.
You know, there's actually a real drug called Soma.
There is.
Yes.
I'm like, let me take notes.
Did they actually?
Does Grok know about it? No, he probably will go to Brave New World.
We could ask it.
What would be the question?
Tell us about the drug called Soma.
Tell us about the drug called Soma. It's going to go to Brave New World, I think.
Well, there's a real drug as well.
Searching for Soma drug information. Oh, boy. Soma, the wonder drug. By the way, I'm in fun mode.
Oh, okay, fun. Yeah, so it's talking about the real drug.
Oh, it's a muscle relaxant that's been around since the 1950s. It's used to treat muscle pain and discomfort, and it does this by altering the activity between neurons and the spinal cord. Now, Soma isn't just a pain reliever. It's also a bit of a sedative. It can make you feel a bit drowsy, so it's not something to take if you're planning on operating heavy machinery or trying to solve complex math equations. And it goes on and on. In conclusion, Soma is a drug that can be helpful for those dealing with muscle pain, but it's not without its risks. Pretty good. Oh, wait a minute.
That's the real drug it's talking about.
That's the real drug.
Yeah.
And of course, the fun is always use it responsibly in accordance with the advice of a healthcare professional. And remember, in the end, the universe is probably just a giant computer simulation, so don't take anything too seriously. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. So.
Oh, and also really nicely includes like the tweets, posts on X that are relevant to this, which is really cool.
Yeah.
It like integrates everything together.
Yeah.
Like the interface is one of the really cool things here.
Yeah. Team's done a great job. So, and you could say no, I mean Soma from Brave New World. Because it thinks you mean Soma, the real drug.
Yeah.
No, I mean Soma from Brave New World.
It's going to be like, oops, I'm really sorry. I'm really surprised it went to the real drug first. My apologies. I was thinking of the muscle relaxant. Soma for Brave New World is a different beast altogether. No, this Huxley's dystopia. Now, Soma is a drug that plays a central role in the society depicted in the book. It's a mood-altering hallucinogenic drug that's used to keep the population docile and content. In the novel, to use Soma in Brave New World raises some interesting questions about the nature of happiness and the role of drugs in society. Oh, man.
Exactly. Is it better to live in a world where everyone is happy all the time, even if that happiness is artificial?
Mm-hmm.
It's a good question. This is what I mean. Like, do you wish for world peace and happiness all the time? Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Because that might be a society that is essentially sterile and ossified, that never changes, that is ultimately doomed.
This kind of tension between darkness and the light.
This is really a very good summary.
Mm-hmm.
It really gets to the point. This is not simply regurgitating Brave New World, but it's actually getting to the salient element of Soma as a drug. Do you actually want to be in a situation where everyone is happy all the time, even though it's artificial? Or is it better to confront the challenges of life and experience the full range of human emotions, even if it means experiencing pain and suffering?
For those listening, by the way, Elon just read directly from Grok, which is a really nice kind of insightful philosophical analysis of the tension here. Interesting.
It pretty much nails it. In conclusion, Soma from Brave New World is a fictional drug that's used to explore some deep philosophical questions about the nature of happiness and the role of drugs in society. It's a powerful symbol of the dangers of using drugs to escape from reality and the importance of confronting the challenges of life head on. Nailed it. And the crazy thing is, like, we do have a real drug called Soma, which kind of is kind of like the drug in the book. And I'm like, they must have named it after
Yeah,
something.
probably.
Yeah. Soma, the real drug, is quite effective on back pain.
So you know about this drug.
I've taken it.
This is fascinating. Okay.
Because I had like a squashed disc in my C5, C6.
So it takes the physical pain away, But Soma here,
It doesn't completely. It reduces the amount of pain you feel, but at the expense of mental acuity.
Mm.
It dulls your mind. just like the drug in the book.
Just like the drug in the book.
Yeah.
And hence the trade-off.
Yeah.
The thing that seems like utopia could be a dystopia after all.
Yeah. And actually, I was talking to a friend of mine saying, like, would you really want there to be no hate in the world? Like, really none? Like, I wonder why hate evolved. I'm not saying we should amplify hate, of course. I think we should try to minimize it. But none at all? There might be a reason for hate.
And suffering. It's really complicated to consider that some amount of human suffering is necessary for human flourishing.
Is it possible to appreciate the highs without knowing the lows?
And that all is summarized there in a single statement from Grog. Okay.
No highs, no lows. Who knows?